See if this works, if I'm not so glitchy now. You'll have to let me know. I did kind of try to refresh everything. Looks like everything is just dropping. Let's take a look at your race grid here tonight. As it is going to be Casey Huggins starting on point after the invert. Hunter McCoy, who's outside there, starting second. Jared Roy third. Sean Myers fourth. Cody Olson fifth. Josh Crank sixth. Row 4 on the inside, starting seventh, will be Mark Keteman. Who's outside will be Chris Swanson in the 171. Jesse Newsom will be starting ninth in that 8 machine. Garrett Zacharias will be starting 10th. Row 6 on the inside will be Paul Trax in the 68, and who's outside, that'll be Carter Russo. So we take a look here again. 13th through 24th. Greg, you kind of want to take over here?
Yeah, 13th, you've got Kevin Battering, Jonathan Gaston starting 14th in row 8. You've got Ryan Drummond and Kevin White Jr., Ryan Hatch, Tyler Jackson 17th and 18th respectively, Joshua German, Bryce Dickinson 19th and 20th. 21st is Davin Cardwell, 22nd Ryan Arbogast, and shotgun on the field tonight, last row, Ty Dickinson starting 23rd, and then 24th is Benji Hackworth.
Yeah, again, I want to apologize to everybody about the stream before. Hopefully it will be better next week. It's kind of unfortunate for you folks that are watching it. Should hopefully have it fixed now, as we are getting ready to go here. Razzle dazzle into turn 1. The pace truck is off. Here we go. Casey Huggins leads them to green. Here we go. 61 laps for the Carl Schachel Memorial Race. As we head into turn 1 here, it's going to be Casey Huggins at the bottom, Hunter McCoy up top. As looks like one car there of Jared Roy, 23 car. I am sorry. Gets into the back of Casey Huggins. We see Shane Myers there making it early. He's going to squeeze up Hunter McCoy. We're side by side battling for the lead. It's worked back here. The battle for 4th is going to be Jared Roy and Josh Crank here. Crank running the top just like McCoy. Everybody else being a bottom feeder, trying to be right up against those tires. Looks like Tyler Jackson may have made some contact back here with Chris Swanson, maybe Ryan Drummond there. As we have a battle up front here as well for the 3rd spot. Hunter McCoy has fallen back, but for the lead, it's going to be Casey Huggins and Shane Myers.
Caution is out on Speedway.
Caution is out. Let's see what happens. It looks like Ryan Hatch has crashed here. Let's take a look and see what happened. Oh, he just sends it in there way too deep. Takes out the 94 Kevin Battering. Kevin Battering is going to be flipping. His car will be okay. Probably take a fast repair, his first one of the night. Let's jump back up front here with some of these drivers. Like Davin Cardwell did make the call. Go back up front.
Yeah, Shane Myers, he's been running that bottom line so far, bottom to middle, and it's been working pretty well for him so far.
As I believe the pace truck lights are out, we are going to get ready to go. Green flag racing here. It will be the 022 of Casey Huggins on the outside, and Shane Myers looking for his first win in his first race.
And Jaron, I'm not positive, but it does look like that car's for sale.
Yeah, you want to buy it?
The duct tape numbers on the quarter panels, and we are green back to racing here at Charlotte.
So we see these drivers work off of turn 2 here. So we take a look through our field. Give these cars rumble right past us as we are almost 4 wide there. a 3-wide battle up front here. Looks to be
Those first three or four cars still hugging that bottom line. It looks like Myers there, though, trying out if he was forced to try out the middle gear. That car's starting to spread out a little bit through the corners. And another caution. Caution's out. Caution.
looks like Ryan Drummond here. We'll take a look, see what happens. Arbogast is in the middle there. Arbogast might not be involved. Oh, they just come together. They just come together there.
Like two cars trying to grab the same piece of real estate on the front stretch, and calamity ensued.
Yeah.
So one thing I've seen, Jaron, in these last few laps, the track is starting to widen out quite a bit. So maybe that bottom side's starting to go away potentially. The top side, it looks like it's pretty slick getting into the corners, but that bottom side doesn't look to be as strong as it was earlier in the race.
Yeah, and our track crew did a great job making this track ready for the feature tonight. It's not as slicked off. Looks like the top there in 1 and 2 has started to slick just a real little bit. Are the pace truck lights out? They are.
Pace truck. No, they are still on. Will be one to go at the line this time by.
Casey Huggins is your leader. Shane Myers in that second place.
Yeah,
Josh Crank.
Not really sure what happened with Myers there. Huggins got into him a little bit, maybe shoving up the track a little, and got by for the lead. But Myers was committed to that bottom line.
Yeah, these two drivers are really running two different lines there for a while as well.
Yeah, and then about fourth, fifth on back, you've got guys all over the track. So this, the remaining, however many laps it is, what 55 laps we've got, are going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah, we are on lap 6 of 61, coming to lap 7. Carl Schachel says he is back from the dead. Well, buddy, are you enjoying the stream tonight? Your memorial race. Who do you want to win it there, Carl? As we are 4 wide in the back, looks like Carter Russo in the mix of that. Kevin White as well. Can't really make out a number. Ryan Drummond maybe as well. No, not that. Can't really tell. The 6 car. Oh, Carter Russo gets into the wall there. He's just riding the wall. He's sucked into the wall. There's nothing he can do. Yeah, he ain't no eyesight tickler right there. That's for damn sure.
3 by 2. This is some great racing so far. All three.
If you notice who's in this back right now, it's Tyler Jackson and Garrett Zacharias right there. Caution is out. Looks like Carter Russo.
See if we can figure out what happened here.
He gets into the wall. He just can't get out. He's got that wheel turned and everything. Just. Oh no!
That's not what we see at all. Oh, collecting someone at the very end there, but I would assume he probably had a little bit of damage there from the multiple times he got into the outside wall through the corner.
Yeah, let's ride on board cockpit here. He's got his wheel cranked to the left. Just trying to get out of the wall.
Hit that. Oh, yep. Hit that corner opening area and just Tommy turnover at that point. I hope he grabs a faster pair with that, because he was right in the middle of that battle, that big battle we had going on, and he just unfortunately got into the wall a couple times.
Yeah, looks like his car is all fixed for the time being.
Did appear he.
So we take a look at this Kyle Strickler car here.
That's a gorgeous car. I always like Kyle Strickler's cars.
Carl Schachel says, "Come on, Chris Swanson." Well, Chris Swanson is right here
in that third position.
In that third position, you are correct in that 171 machine. Let's take a look here. Back, fix our cameras.
There's too many.
Too many cameras, yeah. I just wish I could get rid of some and just have like 5.
I do believe we are 1 to go here. as the iRacing pace truck makes that hard left-hand turn into the infield.
Yeah, emphasis on the hard there. We'll have to see after this who our hard chargers are and who's got a tough break so far, as we see a couple drivers out. Dakota Shelley said, oh, bad start there for,
Your entire front row.
yeah,
That was
wow.
interesting there.
We'll have to take,
Zacharias did start at the tail. He's up fourth now. Caution is out. Caution.
here, Paul Trax crashed Ryan Hatch, part of Russo.
After this, let's go take a look at
That restart, oh, looks like Hatch gets into him there, oh no.
Didn't look like anything malicious there at all. Just two cars got together at the wrong time.
Yeah, let's go back up front here.
See what happened there.
Let's go slow-mo. That might be a little slow.
Oh, looks. Oh.
A couple cars getting antsy, just kind of get together there. Should have thrown a caution, but it is what it is. Tough break for Casey Huggins there and Shane Myers.
Well, it looked like Huggins when he got on the gas, the car pushed a little bit and got into Myers, and that just kind of messed it up for everybody at that point.
It really did. Looks like Casey Huggins has dropped back to 5th now. Shane Myers to 9th. Looks like your hard chargers tonight are Tyler Jackson up 12 spots, Davin Cardwell up 14.
Ty Dickinson's also 10 spots behind.
Ty Dickinson as well. We will be going single file here, as it is a consecutive caution.
Do you believe the lights
Are out, yes. Tough break for Hunter McClure right now. He is down 14 at the moment. But yeah, Tyler Jackson, Davin Cardwell, Ty Dickinson all working through the field as Chris Swanson leads them to the green flag. It's like, oh, these boys are starting from the backstretch.
And there's Tyler Jackson, the only one in the top 5 right now, running that bottom side. Let's see if he can make it work. And we've got a couple other cars.
Looks like Davin Cardwell as well, gonna try that bottom side, follow in his footsteps. Davin's gonna run a slider line, park it on Mark Keedeman's nose. Those two guys there, pretty good buddies there. So Mark Keedeman gets into the wall, slows everybody up as we have a slider here. Excuse my camera work. Yeah, for 3rd there. Is that Garrett Zacharias on Jared Roy there? I'm interested to see what Tyler Jackson will do when he catches up to Garrett Zacharias. Definitely in for a show tonight here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it looks like him and Davin Cardwell are both up 14 spots as Chris Swanson is your leader. Swanson talks a lot of crap, and he's putting his money where his mouth is right now. He loves this track, I know that for sure. Kind of work through the field here. Looks like Casey Huggins has kind of made his way back up, running in that 6th spot at the moment.
Zacharias running one of the fastest laps last lap.
So we see Zacharias going to try to work the bottom here on 2nd place. That's Josh Crank there. Josh gets into the wall a little bit. That's really going to slow him down. That opens the door for Tyler Jackson, who is going to try and take away 3rd. He will.
Upset Crank a little bit there, and he just overdrove the target in the corner and put it in the wall.
Yeah, as we look through our field, it is Chris Swanson up front, Garrett Zacharias 2nd, Tyler Jackson 3rd, Josh Crank 4th. And rounding out your top 5 will be Jared Roy. Davin Cardwell 6th, Casey Huggins 7th, Mark Keedeman 8th, Shane Myers 9th, and Brian Drummond 10th.
So Shane Myers has not been able to recover from that starts to go. Really unfortunate.
As we're looking through our field here, Paul Track 17th, Carter Russo 18th, Kendall Ackworth 19th, Ryan Hatch is in the pits. Chris Swanson is up front though, however.
Oh, we've got a caution now. Caution.
Looks like Carter Russo has disconnected. I wonder if it is for him. He's up riding that high and scary side again.
Put it in there pretty hard.
Really did. Oh, just unable to save it.
I know.
Yeah, that's going to be the end of his night. So we go back
It's
up
been some
front
great
here.
racing though, Jerry.
Yeah, this has been awesome so far. I am very
You know
impressed.
the best part? We're not even halfway yet.
We are not. Wow.
I'm very impressed with both Tyler Jackson and Gavin Carter with how they've been able to navigate through not only the incidents, especially that one recently, that was scary for a lot of people, but just getting through everyone. You know, Tyler Jackson, known as a bottom feeder, really showing that tonight. I know he moved up towards the middle-ish in the last couple laps, but I mean, he's sitting third right now. Up, I think, 15 spots, maybe more.
Take a look at that here. Tyler Jackson is up 15 spots. Davin Cardwell is up 16.
Yeah. They're going to be starting right behind each other on that bottom side. Jackson in the second row. Cardwell in the third.
Take a look at these guys' paints. I don't want to be this guy, but these guys do have some history together in the street stocks.
They do. The pace truck is now off the track. We are coming into the green flag. A nice, slow pace. I like this. Don't need to rush it. The leader's got that field under control here, and we are back under green flag conditions. Great restart by everybody here. Too much advantage. So we see a slide for the lead, the top two cars.
Garrett Zacharias is going to take that top spot there.
Got some contact.
It's like Davin.
Jackson hits a new tire there in the infield. He's going to second place.
And you know who's in third? Yeah. Tyler Jackson in the middle, 3 wide with Cardwell, and I believe, that's not Casey, Josh Crank there.
Wow.
It's like that middle line just did not work. We are 3 wide for second, ladies and gentlemen. This is awesome. You see this track is really getting worked in up top. Looks like most drivers have worked their way to the top. Couple bottom feeders.
I thought Davin got in return. Actually took it off the wall. That was impressive.
Yeah, as we see, these guys are getting right up against that wall here. It's like not so much in 3 and 4. That car just bounced. Now imagine if you had a butt kicker for that. It would be feeling that thing as Davin Cardwell kind of goes to the middle there. Gets into the wall. That might open the door for Tyler Jackson here as Garrett Zacharias is loving this in his mirror.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Zacharias had to start with this, correct?
He did. He was given an EOL, so technically he is our hard charger.
So the top 3 have gained about 57,000 positions today.
Combined.
That is impressive. So far, there goes Cardwell. Trying to make move for the lead. He'll throw it in deep into turn 3. Let it slide up the track as Zacharias will turn down.
Crossover here.
Dead even at the line. Zacharias is going to repay the favor.
Not going to be able to park it on his nose quite yet, but you see who is coming right there? The shark. Tyler Jackson himself, he is trying to get there as your top 3. You could throw a blanket over them.
They have separated themselves from the rest of the field. Josh Crank holding down 4th position right now.
Yeah, looks like the gap from 3rd to 4th is, let's see if we can bring it up here. It's about 1.5 seconds. Now that is impressive. As we see Garrett Zacharias blinking in and out a little bit as we have a battle here for 4th between Chris Swanson and Josh Crank, as well as Casey Huggins running the bottom.
Huggins has been stuck in that 6th spot since
as him and Swanson make contact.
Since he and Myers had that incident on the restart. Just not really been able to make any progress.
Yeah, as
moving
Huggins
towards the front.
almost hits the inside tractor tire, infield tractor tire right there. So we see Tyler Jackson try to work the bottom, just not going to be able to do it. He's got to run the top with these guys if he wants to keep pace. They really need a caution though right now, as Davin Cardwell has about a 2-car length lead on Garrett Zacharias. Zacharias going to drive it in a little bit deeper, going to slide up to the top.
61 lap feature event.
Yeah, 61, of course, for Carl Schachel himself. He ain't dead. He's just not at the racetrack. So we see a nice battle here for fourth between Chris Swanson and Josh Crank here. JP Crank, as he calls himself. They're gonna single file it out there. So we go back up front. We have a battle here.
Cardwell has distanced himself from the. Oh, we've got a caution.
As Tyler Jackson was just coming ready to, I don't want to say take out.
He was ready to pounce, that is for sure. Ready to. How about maybe he was ready to take a bite out of Garrett and Zacharias? Puns too much now. And see the reason for the caution there.
Let's take a look here.
Keteman and
looks like Jared Roy
got into it there.
Keteman just drives it in just a little deep there.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to bring in Ryan Hatch for this one here quick. Let me move him to the booth. Hey Ryan, buddy.
No doubt about that.
Ryan,
What's up?
that caution was on Mark.
The fuck he was. Fuck it was.
Hey, we don't use that language. I'm
well,
showing the
don't
replay
put me on
right
the streaming
now.
channel.
Mark drove it in.
He held it wide open into Mark's door. That's 100% on Jared.
No, Mark hit Jared. He did. Okay, that's the end of story. But
Okay,
go back.
hold up. Yes, he got into. No. He held it wide open through the infield and killed Mark. That was intentional, and that was 100% on him.
Oh, I was
Anyone
looking
who
at.
saw that agreed.
I did not see that.
Yes.
Okay,
What
I'm
happened
gonna
off
watch
the
it
floor
right
was
now.
Mark's fault. What happened off the floor was Mark's fault.
Yep. Oh yes, there it is. Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Let's take
Yeah,
a look at that replay. I am so sorry, Ryan. The initial
that's-
contact. Wow. Okay. Yep.
That
He's
looked like some
gone.
intentional retaliation there.
It really did. Wow.
Yeah, what happened to 3 and 4 was Mark's fault.
So we are back live mode.
Yes,
I'm
we
sorry,
are back.
we are. Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry for that,
Sorry
folks.
for
We
cussing
really
off
just had to
stream, but I
confirm
was-
that. So Ryan Hatch back there. Again, want to apologize to everybody for missing that start. It's Tyler Jackson working the bottom. Chris Swanson gets into the wall. That 022 machine there of
Huggins?
Casey Huggins working his way back
Looking
up.
back. Well, look at Tyler Jackson there on the bottom.
He is
He's
coming.
He's doing everything he can to make that bottom side work.
As we are merely 3 wide for second. Again, as they're gonna, Garrett Zacharias is gonna have a nice run coming off of turn 2. David Cardwell looks to just be taking off. He's got a rocket on that machine.
He does absolutely. Out a little over a 1-second lead at this point over Garrett Zacharias as Jackson throws the slider there on Huggins. Is it gonna stick for that 3rd spot? Back by. What's Jackson gonna do here? As he's got, who's that behind him?
Chris Swanson.
Chris Swanson in.
Remember, Chris Swanson was leading for a while, and I believe he may have gotten into the wall a couple times there. Caution will be out. Looks like Casey Huggins will have that 3rd spot. Let's take a look here and see what happened, what the caution was for. Bryce
Dickinson here. Let's take a look and see what happened with Bryce Dickinson.
So we see Bryce in the 03 there, and his brother Ty in the 02.
Oh, I hope Sweet Teas didn't get together.
Oh, they have before in the first race of the season.
Ooh.
Oh, looks like he just oversteered.
Overcorrected,
Yeah,
yeah.
overcorrected.
Oh, that's a hard hit.
Hope the driver of that 03 machine is okay.
Yes, oh, that's a hard. You never want to see someone go straight into a wall. It does
like
look
he's
like
gonna-
he's going to drive it to the pit area.
Yep. So we will be okay at the moment.
We are under caution here at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway, a virtual Charlotte, North Carolina. Davin Cardwell has been leading for the past, I want to say about 15-20 laps, as we are 41 laps complete at the start-finish line when the green flag comes out.
Yes, I would like to also say, as part race control myself, Nona and Cody, that was totally uncalled for. That is not what we like to see. That driver was removed from the server, and he will be serving a probation period. If not probation, he will be removed from the HRA league itself.
So, Jaron, what I'm seeing here in that third row, so in third, fifth, and sixth, we've got Huggins, Swanson, and Myers. Now, keeping in mind that Huggins and Myers had that mishap on the restart when they were both first and second. Interesting to see what happens here in these last 20 or so laps.
Yeah, Davin Cardwell gets into the wall. That opens the door for Garrett Zacharias and Tyler Jackson here. Let's see what they do. Garrett Zacharias is going to throw a slide job on Davin Cardwell. Going to park it right on his nose. Davin is going to try the crossover here to try to repay the favor.
Now, these two up front going back and forth like this.
Oh, Tyler Jackson
just setting it up for everybody else. Now we've got 4 cars. Throw them under a
3 wide for second here. Let's see what happens. Jackson closes the door so Davin Cardwell cannot do the crossovers. Tyler Jackson going to throw a slider. Yes, he is, for the lead on Garrett Zacharias.
Keep it off the wall. He does. The Zacharias and Cardwell both turn down the track and get right back by. And here comes, is that Huggins?
Oh, it looks like Tyler Jackson makes contact there with Ryan Drummond there, unintentional, it looks like. And we are throwing haymakers out here. Look at Davin Cardwell splits the middle there between Huggins and Zacharias. Ryan Drummond gets a little sideways.
But Huggins is now back in the mix as Cardwell gets back by Zacharias for that race lead. Zacharias pinches Huggins up there. We got a little
stack up there.
Stack up contact there. Huggins throws the slider again. I think this is what we're going to see for the rest of this race. They might as well open the White Castle on the infield with so many sliders.
Davin Cardwell is just taken off from these drivers as Tyler Jackson. Oh, we're 5 wide! We are 5 wide! Holy cow!
Wow. Wow.
4 wide. Armageddon's going to throw a slider on everybody! Holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen! Oh no!
Whoa. That is some hard contact there. Was that Zacharias? Maybe not.
No, Zacharias is falling back. I wonder who that is that got sent in there.
But Tyler Jackson now has full control of, I say that now, he has control of the second place. Behind him is Drummond.
The gap between Arbogast, I believe, may have just got sent to the infield, but he's going to keep it there. He will probably need a black flag cleared.
This has been an exciting race.
Do not believe. Yeah, I just cleared his black flags there. Let's work our way back up front here as we are single filed out. Davin Cardwell up front. Tyler Jackson second. Ryan Drummond third. Great race for this driver. Garrett Zacharias fourth. Casey Huggins fifth. Arbogast sixth. Myers seventh. Hunter McCoy eighth. Swanson 9th, Ty Dickinson rounding out your top 10.
Now those top two names I'm very familiar with from another. It's just unbelievable. Between the top 3 drivers, we've got 48 positions gained, which is absolutely insane.
That is phenomenal.
We are completing lap 53. Working lap 54 right now. We've got 8 laps to go.
As the battle right now in the pack is for third between Zacharias Drummond and Casey Huggins.
Zacharias trying to come back after that. I don't even know how to call what we saw happen with all of the 5 wide.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a look at that. Do you remember what lap that was at all?
I don't. We're gonna have to go back and look at that because I've never seen
5 wide
and not in a caution.
Yeah, that is just outstanding driving.
We've got Zacharias and Drummond here. Now going back and forth. Drummond now that's where I would have anticipated a slide drop. We would have kept it there towards the bottom. Zacharias throws another slide drop.
It looked like Drummond was able to make that middle work here. It's not going to make contact quite yet here as we are approaching lap traffic. There's Kennel Hackworth. I did just meet Kennel Hackworth this past weekend at Eldora when I went there with Tyler Jackson. Great guys. Oh, it looks like I just snapped on him right there, but a lot of fun at Eldora.
He is heating up though.
Yeah, this looks like Davin Cardwell is going to put Arbogast lap down here. Paul Trax there. A couple of these guys just going to let the leaders kind of go right past them.
3 laps to go now at the line. As the race now is for that 3rd and final podium spot.
Well, I just heard somebody get into the wall.
And Zacharias going back and forth. Zacharias and Huggins now. I don't think they've stopped throwing sliders.
I think something's going to happen between these two drivers, and it's going to open the door for Ryan Drummond.
I would agree with that. We'll keep the camera focused here as Davin Cardwell is out to almost a 2-second lead now over Tyler Jackson as we are at the white flag. See what Zacharias is going to do.
Well, it looks like Tyler Jackson just kind of got into the back of Arbogast there, almost ruined his race. Fortunate for him, as Arbogast is going to run the bottom. Oh, right, Arbogast. Here comes Drummond.
The middle.
It's like it's going to be.
Huggins.
Wow. Ooh.
Maybe a little. Being having raced for 24 years in the real world, I have to say that as unfortunate as that is to have a lap car kind of throw their hat in the mix with all that stuff, they are still running their race. So
as we take a look at our top 3 here, it is Davin Cardwell, Tyler Jackson, and Casey Huggins. Let's go ahead and see if we can bring Casey Huggins in here at all. Wonder where he is at. Casey Huggins. Let's see here quick. I do not see him at all here in Discord quite yet. I do not see Tyler Jackson either. We're gonna wait. Oh, he does not have a mic. Okay.
While we are waiting, let's try and go back to see where those guys got 5 wide.
Yeah.
Through turns 1 and 2. That was just some amazing. Jackson throws the slider.
Let's just take a moment. Let's just. Wow.
5 wide, right? Wow.
You don't
That is insane.
see this every day. Couple guys.
A little contact, but
they were able to keep it green.
And wait, were they 6 wide there for a moment when they kind of caught up with Jackson a little bit?
They were. They were 6 wide.
That is crazy.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Well, as we see Tyler Jackson here, we will interview our 2nd place driver tonight. Hey Tyler, how's it going?
What's up, Jaron?
Holy cow, what a race, man. What a race. I'm glad to see you came back here tonight.
Pretty wild up there.
Oh, that's an understatement, man. That is an understatement. Wow, that was... Are you glad you came back? to race at all?
Oh, you're breaking up there.
Oh, can you hear me?
I got you now.
All right. Are you glad you kind of came back and said, yeah, I'll give this league another shot?
I would have been a lot happier if Devin didn't show up. I know that.
Yeah, it was a surprise appearance. He was actually going to commentate, but he said, hell, I'm going to run this race. But no Caden Reynolds tonight, so that was a plus. I mean, you looked outstanding. It looked really, really bumpy as well. How was that butt kicker treating you?
Yeah, I can't handle the bumps. I don't know if it's me wearing VR or what, but I don't know. I about wreck every time I hit them. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hey, lap 47, it looked like, looked to be, you guys were 5-6 wide there, and you guys did not wreck. Walk me through what it was like fighting through the field as you gained quite a few spots. You gained 16 spots tonight. Walk me through
Yeah,
how that was.
I was just trying to bide my time and run the bottom, but seems like every restart I'd get shuffled up to the top and I'd kind of get pinballed around. And I figured if I could just keep it straight and keep the front wheels on it, I come from the street stocks where you can do a lot of beating and banging. Well, you do a little too much with these, you'll knock that front end out of whack. So I figured if I could just bide my time, I'd be all right. And then I actually thought the bottom would actually right around the tires would come in. And I gave it my best shot, but I had to get back up on the wall. And yeah, when we were 2, 3, 4 wide, I mean, a couple of guys sound like they had some hurt feelings, were upset, but I mean, I literally, you don't know what's going on. So I was just sending it in there, and if I collided with somebody, I apologize. And other than that, I don't know what to do but throw her in there.
Yeah, it was great racing up here for me and Greg in the booth. 61 laps. We only had a handful of cautions, and they weren't really up front either. Just glad to see you running up here, podium finish. Wish you could have got a win, but Davin kind of come in and ruin your fun there. But you guys kind of duked it out in the street stocks. You kind of showed him what you got in that, and he kind of showed you what he's got in the mods. This is what, your 5th race maybe?
Yeah, somewhere around there. We're not counting, but I know it's a hell of a lot less than him.
Yeah. Well, man, congrats on a 2nd place finish. I believe you will take the points lead for the moment before these drop weeks kind of come into play and everything. But you got anybody you want to thank tonight for getting you here? Dirt track at Charlotte, 2nd place finish.
Yeah, I guess I got to thank you for talking me into coming back. I was pretty upset about the way Garrett drove me last week, and I didn't cut him any breaks tonight. And it's kind of an eye for an eye out here. It seems like. Got to thank your co-host Greg Osmond for putting me in his real car this summer, and I think we're going to LaSalle next Wednesday, so that'll be fun. Something to look forward to. Thank the girlfriend as always. I haven't been putting much time in here. I usually get on about a half hour before the league starts and try to get a little practice. So we're dialing it back a little bit in the summer, but we're ready to go. I guess we'll thank Kenny Wallace for the cool paint scheme.
Yeah, I will be with Greg, and I will actually be with Kenny Wallace tomorrow at the Clash at the Creek at 141 Speedway. He'll be running a car up there, so I'll tell him that you've been running his paint. Tell him you've been doing good too. So
yeah, we're gonna get him a win one of these nights.
Yeah. Hey man, thanks for coming back and racing, and hopefully we'll see you next week if you're not busy.
Yeah, you two have fun up there, man.
Sounds good. See ya.
Later.
Next up, we will bring in Davin Cardwell here tonight, your 1st place finisher. Davin, you got a copy here, buddy?
Yeah, got you.
You got me? Hey,
Yes, sir.
Surprise appearance tonight. Holy cow, what a race. Just came in here and, you worked through the field. You moved up 20 spots. Started almost shotgun on the field. How'd you manage to work through the field like that?
Yeah, that heat race, I lagged out on the heat race, so I didn't even mean to start that back there. But I started deep, and I just knew that being patient and knowing these guys was going to burn their tires up and run through the slick and just use their stuff up pretty quickly. And I tried to get up there with a 0X, and then actually when I got out to the lead and pulled away, I actually hit the wall and broke my car. But, I don't think it affected us a lot, but we'll take it and we'll move on.
Yeah, I mean, car looked great out there. You were up to almost a 3-second lead at one point. It was just like once those two battling out for second, it kind of quit or whatever. I guess when they were battling, that's when you did pull away from everybody, and you kind of got lap traffic in your way a little bit. But overall, just a solid night for you and the team. I was very impressed. It looked really bumpy out there as well. How did the car feel?
It was actually pretty good there. That fixed setup was not so bad. I just kind of just had to run above the ruts, and I think most guys were running in the ruts. So, me missing the ruts is the main thing. And I felt really good when I got up to the lead, but traffic and just in general was really hard to remove her.
Yeah, it was a great race. I mean, I was gonna ask you something else, but I kind of forgot. Oh yeah, do you plan on racing next week or any races to come, or is it just kind of just like a one-time deal? Come in and show up and win.
Well, I mean, we'll be hit and miss. Actually got suspended from another race, so we just have to go up in the modified and just kind of race and have fun. But I don't think it'll be a full-time deal, but we'll see what we got and maybe hit and miss.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like a nice clean race for you and Tyler as well. Obviously you two both do have a little bit of history. I was very impressed. I said, early on, I told it to everybody. I was like, I'm not going to take crap from anyone. We're not going to be wrecking each other like that. And, I was very impressed. I was pretty happy. You guys put on a great show for the crowd tonight.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can't live with the past. You got to let everything go. And I like Tyler a lot more than I did. But I mean, I have no big deal with Tyler. We raced pretty clean there, and I enjoyed the race tonight.
Yeah. Hey, well, we hope to see you soon, and maybe one of these races you could hop in the booth or something like that.
Sure, before I go, I want to thank Calvin Iverson for letting me race there. Contacted me and let me race his ride, and actually want me to present his sponsors and stuff. I got to thank you for broadcasting. I thank my girlfriend for watching, and just everyone that helps.
Hey man, great race for you tonight, and we will talk to you soon. So.
Good racing tonight.
Yep. Again, everybody, that was your race winner, Davin Cardwell. Again, I do want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. It's been a great race. I mean, did you guys think it was awesome? I think it was awesome. Obviously, Mark, yeah, he got murdered for no reason. That was unfortunate. That was so uncalled for there by the driver. I forget who it was exactly.
I think it was Roy.
Yeah, Jared Roy. Yeah, that's who it was. But again, I want to thank all of you guys for coming out. I want to thank Butt Kicker, iRacing, Blues Diecast, Mining Store, and Greg Osmond.
Look at that thing just hopping down the
Yeah,
that is insane.
It's just awesome. But yeah, until next week, we'll get a quick word from Butt Kicker and iRacing, and then we'll take off. So
maybe we'll do this again.
Yeah, maybe.
This was fun. Thanks for having me. I'm in your apartment, so there wasn't really a whole lot you could do. But yeah, congrats to Davin, congrats to Tyler, congrats to everybody. Great race tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you guys.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.